Would you believe me if I said the last time that I logged into Guild Wars 2 was back in August of 2024? That means it's been almost an entire year of me not playing this video game. You might be wondering, well, wait a second, aren't you the guy who made over 30 plus videos covering Guild Wars 2? Didn't he speak with ArenaNet on his podcast numerous times? Is he wearing a signed jersey from the ArenaNet staff? And doesn't that guy have, like, oh, I don't know, a tattoo of Suwon on his arm?
What?
So why on earth did I stop playing Guild Wars 2? In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys why I ended up taking a break. Sorry, I got to appease the YouTube algorithm. I'm going to tell you guys why I ended up quitting Guild Wars 2 and why I'm really excited to jump back into this video game. In fact, I do recommend if you're sick of the game and you're not enjoying it, take a break, because when you come back, oh, this MMO hits hard. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it. They say if you love something, let it go. Guild Wars 2 is that MMORPG that I was a huge fan of because I got to play the game all the way back at launch. Literally, I was one of those people who partook in the beta back in the days. I got to really see this game grow. I got to see the gem store turn into something that barely had anything in it, to now when you open up the gem store, it's, holy cow, is that a swimsuit for my character?
Huh?
I got to see all the elite specializations that ArenaNet has been adding, all the different regions within the video game. Back in the day, I didn't have mounts to explore this game. And now, the mount system within Guild Wars 2 is one of the best mount systems in any MMORPG. It's truly amazing to see this game grow over the years. And my channel on YouTube actually started to pick up steam once I started to create Guild Wars 2 content. In fact, I made a ton of NPC replicas within the game. So every time I enter into the homestead within the game, I see a lot of familiar faces, like Ritlock Brimstone. There's also Logan Thackeray, Scarlet Briar. You name it, I have a majority of the NPCs within my homestead. But let's go ahead and cut into the meat of the video. Why did I stop playing Guild Wars 2? Well, it actually stems from the videos that I started to make covering the game. See, I realized after the first couple of videos, wow, people like to watch Guild Wars 2 content. So every time I logged into the game, it wasn't this place that I got to lose time and just entertain myself. It was also this place where I was like, well, what can I make a video about next? See, I know just about everything with this video game. I read all 3 published books, so I could talk about the lore and actually make a bunch of videos covering the storyline within Guild Wars 2. I played through all the expansions, so of course, I know which one is worth it, which one is not, how to recommend things, etc. I'm pretty good at a fair amount of classes in the game. Thief is one of my favorite classes that I still enjoy to this day, so of course, I could make some combat videos. What I'm trying to say is, I'm a big Guild Wars 2 nerd, so when I realized that a lot of people like to watch these videos, every time I logged into this game, I thought, why don't I make another video? I could make a video about this. I could make a video about that. Why don't I? And it was a really bad mindset. It started to burn me out. I wasn't actually enjoying the game anymore. I was thinking, what's the next video idea that I could create? And that sucks because a lot of the content that ArenaNet was adding back then during this phase where I wasn't enjoying the game, it was pretty good content. Yearly expansions that were coming out, Secrets of the Obscure, Janthier Wilds, like ArenaNet was really cooking in the kitchen, making some great content for players to enjoy. But every time I logged in, I was like, I gotta make another video. There's new stuff in the game. Gotta make another video. Oh my gosh, here we go again. I was just on this treadmill of not actually enjoying the game. I would hop into the game, film some stuff, and I'm jumping back into Adobe Premiere, editing a video. I was just not enjoying Guild Wars 2 as it should be. So I did the unthinkable. I started playing other MMORPG games. Okay, wait, hold on. Whoa, chill, guys. You guys probably play other MMORPG games. Before you boo me, give me a second, all right? I've had a blast playing other MMORPG games, and I'm not gonna stop playing other games. World of Warcraft is amazing. I'm having a great time playing the seasonal content that's coming out for that game. And of course, I'm actually pretty hooked on old school RuneScape. But when I opened up my phone one day and I saw this image, I was like, huh. New elite specializations coming to Guild Wars 2?
Very interesting.
Very interesting. But I still didn't jump into the game. That was until I had a friend of mine in the Moo Crew Discord. My friend Dan messaged me and my friend Raymond Fire, and he said the words, "Thinking Guild Wars 2 tonight. How about you?" So I updated my game and I logged into Guild Wars 2 to join my friend Dan and Raymond Fire. And hearing that login music for the first time in almost a year, boy, the music in Guild Wars, chef's kiss, baby. It is so good. You might be wondering what's the first thing I did when I logged into the game. Well, of course, my friends were not on yet, so I was waiting for them, and I jumped into looking into what new skins got added into the video game. I know, how ironic. What is the new outfit that I can acquire for my character? This video game is just Barbie dress-up simulator, like all MMORPGs, but hey, I was enjoying it, okay? It was really cool to see what new items were added into the game. But after I looked at all the new skins that were in the game, you might be thinking, okay, that's when he jumped into the newest patch or the new part of the expansion to explore. No, I ended up going to a map that I've revisited probably thousands of times, and that's World vs. World Eternal Battlegrounds. And for those who don't play Guild Wars 2, World vs. World is the constant battle between 3 different servers. Well, now it's 3 different teams, and I play on the Skritzberg team, so yeah, you should join that one. World vs. World is a lot of fun, and the combat for Guild Wars is it's top tier, baby. And I didn't get to realize that until I took a break from the game, played a bunch of other MMORPGs where the combat is, it's okay there, and oh, it's actually a little bit more engaging there, but holy cow, dodge meter, there's not a ton of abilities on my bar, let's go. It's a very simplified combat system that isn't overwhelming, so even new players can still kind of understand it, but if you're an experienced player, there's a lot of different combos and abilities that you can tie together to make sure that you can get an edge on your enemies that you face, and boy, it's just a ton of fun. Sometimes I'm getting my butt whooped, but that's okay, I res and I go back out there. And not to mention, when I logged back into the game, all my gear that I had farmed and gotten back in the day, it was still top tier. Like, nothing changed. There was none of this gear treadmill that I have to run on anymore. Like, the gear that I got years ago, some of my oldest gear that I have for some of my sets, it's still good to use to this day. I don't have to get new pieces of gear. And you might be thinking, okay, well, what's the appeal of this MMO? There are still things that I can level up for my character. Like, how do I explore different zones, or how do I get new abilities on my mounts? But if you want other things like different armor pieces or different skins, or even a legendary weapon that I can change the stats for, like, that is the long-term progression that Guild Wars 2 has, that is something that you can chase after. I think this MMORPG lacks the, I guess, showing the carrot on the stick. I'm pretty good with making my own goal when it comes to Guild Wars 2. I can try and figure out where the new content is at, but I can understand for new players, it's a bit tricky. Now, am I just gonna dive back into Guild Wars 2 and not play it anymore? No. Here's what I did wrong. 1, I looked at the game as how can I make more content all the time. I don't want to have that mindset anymore. If I want to make a video covering Guild Wars 2, I'll make one, but I shouldn't be forced to do so. Heck, I'm not even partnered with ArenaNet yet.
1 eternity later.
So what lessons did I learn after taking a break and coming back to this game? I realized that Guild Wars 2 is a very friendly MMORPG for your time. That's right, all these streamers who are quitting WoW and trying out OSRS, a lot of them are saying, wow, this game respects your time, and every time I take a break, I know my stats are going to be just where I left them, and I'm good to go. Guild Wars 2 does exactly that. Like, the gear that you farmed all the way back in the day, it's still going to be usable and viable years to come, and that's something ArenaNet will never change, and I love that. The second thing that I realized is my outlook with Guild Wars 2 was pretty wrong. I should stop looking at the game as, oh, what's the next video I can make? Because if I want to make a video, I should make one, but I should never force myself to make content on a game. What I need to start doing is I just need to play the video game with other people. Maybe that's you. In fact, some of the most fun I have playing this game is just being around with my friends or trying out the game with subscribers. So if you're looking to try out Guild Wars 2, maybe you've never played the game at all, or it's been a while since you've played Guild Wars 2 and you're looking to jump into it, have no fear. I'm going to be streaming the game every single week. I'd love to play the game with you guys. And if you want to tune into that, then check out the Discord or my stream down below. And of course, with all the new elite specs and the new yearly expansion that's going to come out this year with new specializations, there's going to be a lot of stuff to check out within this video game. You got to let me know in the comment section down below, what year did you start playing Guild Wars 2? Are you still playing this video game, or are you on a break? Let me know. And of course, a big thank you going out to the YouTube members and Patreon supporters who support my content. Thank you guys very much for that. I appreciate it. And look at you. You made it all the way to the end of the video. Well, guess what? There's going to be a magical cow who jumps into this area and says, "No."